Zhongli. You pull Zhongli only if you have like Geo teams, just like this. Or you have a Eula. Only pull for Zhongli if you have a team like this. You know? If not, I love Zhongli. He's one of the best character designs, but honestly, he will be a DPS loss. So you see here, no Zhongli. So let's say your Yanfei is channeling, no Zhongli needed. It will be a DPS loss. Why? If you put Zhongli here, you're gonna swap out Xingqiu, you're gonna swap out Sucrose. If you swap out Sucrose, you lose on the Viridescent and the Elemental Mastery buff, full EM buff. If you swap out Xingqiu for Zhongli, you're gonna miss out on Vape. So it's a huge damage loss. You just need to play better. Use only Zhongli for situations like this. If not, it's a huge DPS loss. So see here, no Zhongli. This is my best team, no Zhongli. See here, Zhongli, this is just for, well, Zhongli's here. Just for domain farming, but if I want to go for Abyss, I need more DPS, more clear time. So it's better like this. So I'm not hating on Zhongli, but he's a huge DPS loss if you don't have the right team comps. If you want him for the husbando purposes, go ahead, but for DPS, no. Unless he is a specific team comp. So let's do some domains. Well, I'm just using Zhongli if I want to be lazy with domains, but that's just the truth. Well, if you're an endgame player, so yeah, and you're very good at the game, so honestly, he will just be a DPS loss. I'm not gonna lie. Stuck at AR 40. So you need more adventure rank experience. Just keep looking for chests and keep doing quests. So this account originally didn't want Zhongli, but my other account lost the 50-50 to this account lost 50-50 to Albedo, so I waited for Zhongli instead. Well, I only got Zhongli here because it works. It works for this kind of team. Because it's a pure Geo, so buff to Ito's damage with tenacity and Zhongli's shield. So you should be deliberate with your decisions if you want to ease your life in the Abyss. So, but if not, well, depends on you. If you really want to 36 stars Abyss, you gotta maximize the damage. You get to mine the damage. What else? If I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna farm for Yanfei artifacts, I think. But yeah, if you have the extra gems, go for Zhongli. He makes the domains and world bosses easier, but for Abyss, he's more of a liability unless you have the proper team comps. He just doesn't do enough damage as one would want. So, okay, so I'm gonna do some Yanfei domains, artifacts. Well, aside from the shields, you know, if you have a Hoot, he doesn't do much aside from the shields. If you have a Hu Tao, you're better off with Toma. instead of Zhongli, honestly. C6 Toma, that is. Uh, Depends if you're really not that good, so Zhongli can, with the damage loss, or Zhongli can compensate with the defensive capabilities, but honestly, you're gonna lose out some clear time in the abyss. It depends on you. You know what's your purpose in life in Genshin. So, well, if you ask me, of course, I will recommend what's the well, you can call it meta, whatever you want, but it's if you want to have an easier path, to do this. So just think carefully if you really need Zhongli, if you're fine with getting 36 stars Abyss, well, maybe that's the time you can start collecting the characters you want. Anyway, Zhongli was still rerun, so no rush. Zhongli is coming back. It's gonna get rerun more often now. So maybe you can get him when by the time that you have a lot of gems already spare. If you have nowhere to pull when it's rerun comes. It depends if your purpose is to sim. Because here I don't need Zhongli. I really don't need Zhongli here, but I used Zhongli here before. I changed him, I swapped him out just because I'm being lazy. But anyway, but for me, I have the luxury of being lazy at Genshin. My characters are well built, so we're just starting. Your priority should be to increase damage cost. But anyway, so I have Xingqiu here. So Xingqiu is still a defensive character. It's got a solid shield, but it gives DPS, more DPS than Zhongli, in my opinion. And more utility, healing, shielding, resistance to interruption, stuff like that. Oh, Raiden! Oh, I'm glad you asked. This is a C4 Raiden account. It's a C4 Raiden C6 Kujusara account. So let me just show you my Raiden. Raiden. Eternity. So this is my unique Raiden comp. No Kazuha, by the way. But this is my opinion on Raiden. So I love Raiden. She's too broken. I think I would prefer the Takash because it gives more crit. But this is the best I can do. Free to play resin. So C4 Raiden and C6 Sarah. You need C6 Sarah to bring out her full potential. And for buffs, I think I would really recommend to have Bennett. So, but the usual Bennett and then Xiangling. Instead of Xiangling, the usual spots are Kazuha or okay, so that's my thoughts on Raiden. So yeah, C4 Raiden. I can do more damage than that in base, like up to like 400k. Yeah, she's so broken, she's so fast. The damage is fast, sorry, but Eula is too slow. That's the truth. She could die before she can unleash her burst, but Raiden, bam, burst is out, everything is dead. What more can you ask for? And then she's just so broken. She recharges everyone's energy by the time my Raiden is done doing her burst. I'm sure my Raiden's energy will be full. So it's like a one-man army. So if you have a team comp like this is only when like an internet to get it wrong. Okay, so this is not my full power yet. So this is just my traveler comp. So put more damage to this with Mona. So Zhongli, Zhongli doesn't offer much aside from protection. But with the right incomes like this, Zhongli can help increase the main DPS character's damage, like Ito here. And Ito needs the shield, so it's not a DPS loss because shield is up and Mono Geo. So Mono Geo Goro, C6 Goro. Or C5, so I'm almost at C6, so soon will be C6. Could get the last consolation with the last people down. So use Zhongli for specific teams. Otherwise, it will be DPS loss. But this DPS is maintained and increased with the triple Geo. But for other elemental team comps, if you swap in Zhongli and you swap out your Kazuha or your Sucrose, that's a huge damage loss. This is my full Ito team. So everyone's here. All the characters here are just supporting Ito. So I think if Zhongli can increase team's damage, so only for specific team comps in my opinion. So that's only 2M. You should get Zhongli if you're focusing on if you mind the damage. If not, if you're like a Giveaway or you're already built out, you can run in a team you want, I guess, in 36 stars. So this is not the best rotation. So, yeah. So that's just how much his burst can do. So free to play. So you see what I mean? So but he's not here for the damage. He's here for the resonance, the triple Geo, the tenacity. Okay, so you see, like 46k Jito charge with my max team. So that's only possible, I think, I guess, with the Zhongli team. If that's Albedo, in my opinion, it's a huge loss for Ito. It's a huge DPS loss for Ito, but Albedo will, a fully built Albedo will compensate for the DPS loss. We'll still maintain the overall DPS of the team because Albedo will also deal some insane amount of damage. So I'm gonna put in Raiden again. Even my Raiden, my Hutao, my Raiden, my Ayaka, my Diluc doesn't need Zhongli. You know, if you can play well, you don't need the defense anymore. Well, but there might be a Abyss rotation that Zhongli might come in handy, but if you're good at dodging and iframing, you won't really need Zhongli, I guess. Because if you just focus more on damage and dodging and iframing, playing well, you know how to heal, you know how to heal with Bennett while under pressure. You don't need shield, so this team comp doesn't need shield. Raiden can tank it, and sometimes I just let her tank the damage because she's not getting interrupted and Bennett's shooting. So there's no Zhongli here, no Zhongli, no problem. It's not a requirement. It depends only. What would recommend if, yeah, again, if your team needs Zhongli, one of your teams needs Zhongli to be really effective, that's when you should get Zhongli.